In this video we will prove some properties of product of homotopy classes. So firstly we prove some lemmas. The first lemma is whenever we have two different paths f and f dash say which are homotopic to each other, then for any continuous map k from x to y, k circle f and k circle f dash both are also homotopic to each other. If f and f dash, these are any paths in space x which are homotopic, then k circle f and k circle f dash, they are also homotopic. So let us assume that f is homotopic to f dash with the path homotopy capital F. And suppose these are x0 and x1, these are the end points of f and f dash. Then since f and f dash are paths in x, so they are continuous mappings from I to x. Therefore k circle f and k circle f dash, they are continuous mappings from I to y. Now we have to prove these two to be homotopic to each other. So we define a mapping G from I cross I to y by G at ST is k circle capital F at ST. Now both the mappings k and f are continuous, so their composition, that is also continuous, and this capital G at S0, that will be k circle f at S0, and f of S0, that is small f s, so k of fs, which means k circle fs. Similarly GS1, this is k circle f dash s, and G0t, this is k circle f0t, and f0t, since f is a homotopy between f and f dash, so f0t is x0, so k of f0t is k of x0, and G1t, that is k of x1. So these two paths, k circle f and k circle f dash, these are paths in space y with the endpoints kx0 and kx1, and G is a continuous mapping from I cross I to y to satisfy all the requirements of being a homotopy between k circle f and k circle f dash. So the lemma is proved. Now we prove lemma 2. Now lemma 2 says if k is a continuous map from x to y, and let us say f and g be any two paths in space x, such that f star g is defined. So f star g is defined means endpoint of f is starting point of g, that is f of 1 is equal to g0. Then we have to prove k circle f star g, this is k circle f star k circle g. So this is very easy to prove, since by definition f star g at s, this is f of 2s for the first half interval, and this is g of 2s minus 1 for the rest half interval 1/2 to 1. Then the composition with k of this path, that will be just equal to k circle f of 2s at the first half interval and k circle g at 2s minus 1 for the rest half interval. Now from the definition of product of paths, we can say that this is equal to k circle f star K circle G. This is product of these two paths, K circle F and K circle G at point S. So this thing is true for these two functions are equal for every S. So it means we can say K circle F star G. This is K circle F star K circle G. So now using these two lemmas, we will prove a theorem. Now in this theorem, we will prove that the product of homotopy classes that has a identity element. That means there exists a class, a homotopy class, which acts as an identity element for that product, which means that for every path homotopy class F, there exists a path homotopy class, let us say EX0, which acts as identity element. So for given path, let us say F in X from let us say the given points x0 and x1. So for given path F in space X with endpoints x0 and x1, there exists a path EX0 which is defined by EX0 is a symbol to write a function, write a path. So it is a function from I to X and defined by EX0 at every S. This is a constant path which gives x0 at every S in I. So we have to prove that for given path F, which starts with x0 and ends at x1, there is a path EX0, the constant path which maps all of S to x0 such that F star EX0 star F, that is homotopic to F. EX0 star F is homotopic to F. Or in other words, we can say that if these two are homotopic to each other, which means their classes are same. So we can write here that for the path homotopy class of the path F, where F is a path with endpoints x0 and x1, there exists a path homotopy class EX0 such that the homotopy class of F star homotopy class of EX0 star homotopy class of F, that is equal to homotopy class of F, because we will prove that EX0 star F, that is homotopic to F. So if these two paths are homotopic to each other, so their classes are same. But we have defined the product of path homotopy classes by that class of F star class of G is equal to class of F star G. So we can write class of EX0 star class of F is equal to class of F. Similarly, we can prove one more thing. There exists a path EX1, again this is constant path which gives x1 for all the points S in I. Now this EX1, this will be the right identity for this operation. So we will prove that F star EX1, this is homotopic to F, or in other words we can say that F into EX1, this is equal to F. Since these two paths are homotopic to each other, so their classes, they will be equal. So let us prove this. So now we have two paths F and EX0. So let us say this space is X, this is the path F with the starting point x0 and end point x1, and this path which is the constant path, that is EX0. So we have to prove EX0 star F we have to prove Ex naught star f is homotopic to f. That means we have to find a continuous map from I cross I to x such that at S0 it maps to this path and at S1 it maps to f. So we have to define a mapping such that, firstly, what is this path Ex naught star f? By definition, the product of paths is defined by the first path at 2s for the first half interval and the second path at 2s minus 1 at the rest half interval. Now, since Ex naught is a constant path, so whenever s belongs to 0 to half, 2s belongs to whole of the interval 0 to 1, and for any point lying in the interval 0 to 1, Ex naught at that point is just x naught, so it will be just x naught. So this is f of 2s minus 1 for the rest half interval. So we have the first path Ex naught star f will be defined by this, and on the right hand side we have only path f. So we have to define a mapping which maps this I cross I to space x. We have to define this capital F mapping which maps I cross I to x such that the bottom line maps to Ex naught star f. So bottom line maps to Ex naught star f means the bottom line on the half of the interval maps to x naught. So here s is 0, here s is 1 by 2. So on this interval it should map to x naught, and on the rest half of the interval it should map to f of 2s minus 1. So this portion should be mapped to f, the path f. And also we need that this mapping should map this top line of this square I cross I to the path f, because on the right hand side we have this path f. So whole of this line should be mapped to f. So we need a mapping from this I cross I to x such that this portion maps to x naught, this portion maps to f, this whole portion maps to the map f. So to find this mapping, we firstly split this box like this, because this portion goes to f, this portion goes to f. So we find a mapping f which maps whole of this portion to f, small f.